Their chances of winning anything this year are over. They're not remote, they're done. They need to try to keep this thing together. And if they run Zach Wilson out there one more time, Garrett Wilson's going to lose it. Michael Carter was losing it. They're all going to lose it. So I don't care who it is, literally anyone. Carson Wentz is calling, Matt Ryan is calling. I don't care who the hell you have to run out there. Do anything else. But that is going to explode in there. They already hated that kid last year. They're running around in Mike White shirts. They probably shouldn't have kept him on the team in the first place. But the bottom line of it is they can't put him back on the field again. Sunday night against Kansas City, that team is ready to fracture.
The New York Jets situation just keeps on getting worse. A team that going into the year had so much hope and promise is now imploding right in front of our faces. In the offseason, the Jets made a huge splash when they went out and traded for superstar quarterback Aaron Rodgers. But as we all know, on the opening drive of week 1, Aaron Rodgers ruptured his Achilles and would require season-ending surgery. This meant that the team immediately had to turn back to Zach Wilson, the man who they drafted second overall just 2 years ago. Zach Wilson has had quite a lackluster career since entering the NFL. In his first 2 seasons in the league, Zach Wilson averaged 182 yards per game, threw for 15 touchdowns to 18 interceptions, had a passer rating just above 70, and completed only 55% of his passes. He also had an 8-14 record as a starter. So as you could see, it's no wonder why the Jets wanted to make a move for Aaron Rodgers, especially with a defense like the one they have. This New York Jets defense is championship ready, and as we've seen with defenses in the past, the window of opportunity with them is quite slim. Just look at the 2017 Jaguars and the 2018 Bears, both teams next few seasons. So based on recent history, there has to be a sense of urgency within the Jets organization to win now. And there was. But now, after the injury to Aaron Rodgers, it feels like that sense of urgency has gone away, and a lot of players on the Jets are extremely frustrated. Heading into week 4, the Jets are 1-2. And with Zach Wilson at quarterback, the Jets have by far the worst offense in the entire NFL. The Jets are last in total yards of offense and also last in total points scored, as they are only averaging 14 points per game. Zach Wilson is also playing worse than ever before. His passer rating of 57 ranks 34th in the NFL. He's 31st in yards per game, and his abysmal 52.5% completion percentage ranks dead last amongst the entire NFL. Despite this, Robert Saleh has reportedly denied the possibility of looking to trade for a veteran quarterback, as he continuously supports Zach Wilson to the media. Saleh has called Zach Wilson a much improved player and claims that he gives the team the best chance to win. However, Zach Wilson is very evidently the worst quarterback in the entire NFL, and the team has not responded well to Robert Saleh's unwavering support of Zach Wilson, with many reports saying that Saleh is losing the locker room by continuing to support Wilson. After the team's blowout loss to the Dallas Cowboys, running back Breece Hall came out and said, "I only had 4 touches. That's why we struggled." This was the third. Garrett Wilson could be seen getting pretty heated at Zach Wilson and offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett on the sidelines. Then, Michael Carter got extremely heated at his running backs coach. Then after that, Aaron Rodgers came out on the Pat McAfee show and said that his Jets teammates need to grow up. And now the Jets defense is reportedly unhappy with Saleh, as they held the Patriots to only 15 points and the Jets still lost due to offensive incompetence. And what have the Jets done about this? They signed Trevor Siemian to their practice squad. Clearly, they did not bring in Trevor Siemian to start over Zach Wilson. But why are the Jets doing this? It seems like they're wasting a season and pretty much just going right back to the same team they were last year. I can name 5 quarterbacks right now, just off the top of my head, that are backups that would give the Jets a better chance to win than Zach Wilson. Sam Darnold, Gardner Minshew, Andy Dalton, Jacoby Brissett, even Mitch Trubisky. The list could go on and on. The price to trade for one of these guys probably isn't too high, and they could actually keep the Jets in playoff contention. Not only that, but the players in the locker room would most likely respect Saleh and the front office for at least making an attempt to save the season, because it's evident that Zach Wilson is not their best shot to win games. I don't care what Robert Saleh says. Aaron Rodgers is even giving the Jets a little bit of hope that he could return in the playoffs after having an innovative surgery to repair his Achilles that would allow Rodgers a faster recovery time. So why don't the Jets just try and acquire a veteran quarterback to make a playoff push? I suspect that the Jets are tanking. When the Jets traded for Aaron Rodgers, they traded a conditional pick in 2024. That would be a first-round pick if Aaron Rodgers played more than 65% of the Jets' snaps in 2023. But now that Rodgers is obviously going to miss more than 35% of the snaps, the Jets will still have their first-round draft pick in 2024. I think that the general manager, Joe Douglas, is telling Robert Saleh that they're just going to ride it out this year with Zach Wilson. And if Wilson plays well, they get to trade him for some draft capital. And if he sucks, then they'll go 4-13 and have a top 5 draft pick. And in that case, it gives the Jets a lot of options. Marvin Harrison Jr., which would be terrifying. Marvin Harrison Jr. and Garrett Wilson would immediately be one of the best wide receiver duos in the NFL. So while Robert Saleh is lying to his team by saying that Zach Wilson gives the Jets the best chance to win games, I think it's true that for the Jets organization, sticking with Zach Wilson is their best bet. Because even if the Jets traded for a veteran quarterback, and they somehow made the playoffs, and somehow Aaron Rodgers returned from his Achilles injury in the playoffs, odds are they're not going to win the Super Bowl this year. And Jets fans, I know that this season is going to be rough. And I know that that's the last thing you expected this year, was to be one of the worst teams in the NFL. But I think that the Jets do have a plan. And while this season is going to be a rough one, it's the best thing that the Jets can do at this moment for the near and distant future of the franchise. Hey everyone, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, as it will go a long way in helping me grow this channel for you. And speaking of subscribing, the other day I just looked at the numbers, and 98.1% of you are not subscribed to me. So please, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. I've got a lot of great content on the way for you guys. And to the 1.9% of you who are subscribed to me, thank you so much for the support. We're already almost at 700 subscribers on this channel. And like I said, your support helps me create great content for you. So once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.